the clink of champagne glasses and soft hum of a string quartet filled the golden-lit ballroom of the Fairmont in San Francisco. My father, Richard Langston, tech mogul, philanthropist, and recently widowed, stood hand in hand with his new bride, a 29-year-old wellness influencer named Brielle. She was wearing white, smiling like a debutante, with her surgically polished body wrapped in silk and delusion. I hadn't planned on attending, but when the invite came, gold-embossed, perfumed, and addressed like I was some long-lost friend, I knew I had to. Not for him. For Mom. They wheeled her chemo-ravaged body out of our home 6 months ago. She died holding on to a lie. That Richard still loved her. That he wasn't cheating. That the blonde woman in the marketing team wasn't real. He let her die believing that. And now here we were. "Sweetheart," my father said, drunk on champagne and hypocrisy. "Why don't you say a few words to welcome your new stepmother?" I raised my glass slowly. Of course. The room fell silent. Here's to the slut who was sleeping with my dad while my mother was on her sickbed. Gasps. One woman dropped her glass. Someone choked on a canape. My father turned to stone, and Brielle's painted smile cracked in real time. "Cheers," I added, downing the champagne and walking out. That could have been the end. But cold revenge requires patience. Over the next year, I bided my time. I took the $150,000 check my father sent afterward, his way of buying silence, and enrolled in grad school for journalism. I specialized in digital forensics. I hunted online footprints like a bloodhound. Brielle's Instagram was a goldmine. Location tags. Dates. Flimsy lies. Turns out, Brielle had hobbies. And not just yoga. Sugar daddies. Affairs. A very active OnlyFans under the name at Healing Honeyberry. And oh, the content. Videos of her in Richard's bed with other men. Men wearing his Rolex. One even drinking from his monogrammed scotch glass. I compiled everything: screenshots, timestamps, bank transfers, even an explicit video taken on the day of Mom's funeral. Then I got creative. First, I sent anonymous DMs to investors in my father's new startup along with a PDF titled, "The Real Brielle Langston. A Case Study in Corporate Risk." Second, I created a private Twitter account, dropped weekly receipts, and built a small but savage following. Then came the coup de grace, a care package to Richard himself, a leather-bound album. On the cover, for better, for worse. Inside were printed photos of Brielle's extracurriculars. And a flash drive. 3 days later, Brielle vanished from the mansion in Atherton. Her Instagram was wiped. My father deleted his accounts, checked into a retreat in Bali, and sold his stake in the company. I sent flowers to his office. No note. Let him wonder. Let him rot in silence. Because revenge isn't a scream. It's a whisper that ruins everything you pretend to love.